Good morning. This morning we're looking at Psalm 77. And as I read through Psalm 77, I couldn't help but remember a time in my life that I was struggling a lot with some things that were going on. And I think that as we read through the first few verses of Psalm 77, you will see what I mean. I cried out to God for help. I cried out to God to hear me. When I was in distress, I sought the Lord. At night, I stretched out untiring hands, and my soul refused to be comforted. I remembered you, O God, and I groaned. I mused, and my spirit grew faint. You kept my eyes from closing. I was too troubled to speak. I'm sure that many of you have felt that. As a matter of fact, if you're over the age of about 2 years old, I know that you have felt that. Maybe you're feeling that right now. Maybe you're in those times of trouble. But as the psalmist is there, he starts to do something which I think you will see is what we all tend to do in those times. He goes on to say, I thought about the former days, the years of long ago. I remembered my stories in the night. My heart mused and my spirit inquired, will the Lord reject forever? Will he never show his favor again? Has his unfailing love vanished forever? Has his promise failed for all time? Has God forgotten to be merciful? Has he in anger withheld his compassion? As soon as the psalmist is in that dark place, what does he do? He starts to question God. There are 6 questions he asks, but basically all of the questions are really covering just a few things. He questions God's faithfulness, he questions God's love, and he questions the covenant that God made with his people. When we are struggling, we often do that. We question God. We say, why are you letting this happen to me? We question whether or not he still loves us, whether we've done something to offend him, if he's decided to just not follow through on his promises to us, because we just don't understand. But at that point, the psalmist does something that's so important. As a matter of fact, it's so important that it's something that is recommended we do all through Scripture. And in my latest book, I even wrote a chapter about this. And what does he do? He starts to remember all of the promises and all of the things God has done in the past to show his love and to show that he is keeping his covenant. Let's finish reading the psalm. He says, Then I thought, to this I will appeal, the years of the right hand of the Most High. I will remember the deeds of the Lord. Yes, I will remember your miracles of long ago. I will meditate on all your works and consider all your mighty deeds. Your ways, O God, are holy. What God is so great as our God? You are the God who performs miracles. You display your power among the peoples. With your mighty arm you redeemed your people, the descendants of Jacob and Joseph. The waters saw you, O God. The waters saw you and writhed. The very depths were convulsed. The clouds poured down water. The skies resounded with thunder. Your arrows flashed back and forth. Your thunder was heard in the whirlwind. Your lightning lit up the world. The earth trembled and quaked. Your path led through the sea, your way through the mighty waters, though your footprints were not seen. You led your people like a flock by the hand of Moses and Aaron. God is in control. God is in control. He is faithful even when we can't see it in that moment when we're questioning him. He is still faithful. So if you're going through a dark time right now, when they come in the future, because they will come, don't be afraid to throw out your questions to God, but then take a moment and remember his faithfulness of the past, and you will be encouraged.